here. Out to the field again this morning. More tank problems. So we're going to build one. We're going to build a bulletproof one. I'm tired of this nonsense. So I bought a Sullivan stopper. It's a Sullivan metal stopper. It's red anodized aluminum. I don't know what they want you to do with that big old honking tube there, but we're not going to use that. Oh. Aluminum, pretty nice. Aluminum, pretty nice. 440 screw instead of that plastic shit. What's happening is the plastic is just smashing. This is a buy once, cry once deal because this is super expensive. Ridiculously expensive. Okay, let's see what the instructions say. Look at the price of that. Okay, check the plans. Cut the flexible tubing, insert the clunk. So when it's assembled, the clunk can swing freely to the end of the tank. Use stainless steel wire for twist clamps if desired. Slide the brass tubes through the small washer. Now I know that. Attach the tubing. Yeah. I don't use these little wires. I'm going to do something different. We might pressurize my airplane because I'm tired of BS. Okay. Yeah, it don't mean nothing to me. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we get this tank. I believe I can use this tank, this size tank. I don't need the 8-ounce in there. It'd be nice to have the 8, but the 8 is smashing up and causing the plug to leak or whatever. I'm not putting that much fuel in it to do a pattern, so we'll just use that 6-ounce one. I suppose if I went up in nitro, it'd be a detriment, but we're gonna just stick with this. We got comments here. Miguel. Yes. Uniflow. Okay. Plug goes in there. This goes here. We got the 440 screw instead of that crappy wood screw. This will really tighten it up. Get 440 driver. There we go. Easy coming out now. All right. Now it's got an extra, it's got a big hole here. We're going to use that for the vent. This is the style vent I've started using. I used to solder the clunk to the uniflow to the clunk, but this seems to work pretty good. So, and I can adjust it without having to take the tank out. Okay. So I don't know if you can see in there. You see how the tube is bent and it's going up to the bottom of it, which it goes in that way. And you can rotate this. That worked pretty good, really. And now we'll cut this in half because we don't need it that long. It got hot. Need to find an X-Acto blade so I can skive that off. Deburr it. There we go. So we got that. Let's get an X-Acto blade. Yeah, we were out flying again today, and the first couple flights were good, and the tank started acting up again. So we just redo it, 100%. Okie dokie. So I bought these little barbs, so we don't have any problems with fuel line coming off. If you look at these little barbs, they're directional. So make sure you get them on in the correct orientation. Eighth-inch ID is supposed to fit. What's the deal? You have to get a little hammer. The mechanic's answer to all problems. Get the hammer. So we got that right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. And we need to have a vent tube. And this is annealed tubing, so it bends real easy. Let's see. It'll be this side right here. Yeah, I like the idea of the adjustability of that clunk so I can change the engine RPM between upright and inverted. It worked real good. Come on, get in there. There we go. This one here should seal real well. For 30 bucks, it's better. Come on. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all together like that. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. This needs to go the other way. That one goes up to the top, and that one goes down to the bottom. That ain't right. Well, we need to get this one in anyway. That one there's a problem. We just don't want to get in there. And I don't want to drill it. Almost there. There it is. Well, if it's this hard to get together, it better work. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Get on there. Certainly don't want to go in there. Push this up. I'll show you this up close as soon as I get it set up. Yeah, come on, get on there. There it is. Couldn't get it through the hole. I might have cut that too short. No, that'd be fine. Okay, here we have a rigmarole. This is the pickup line, this is the vent, and this is the uniflow, this line here. And we got to try to get it all in that tank. But first, I'll get a line here. So if I get it together, I don't have to take it apart again. Bro, nitro line. I think this is going to be a lot better. That way I don't have to smash the tank to get it in there. It's causing problems. Looks to me like it's going to need to be a little shorter. "17 minutes with 4 watchers." No, actually, this needs to go forward some more. And it's going to be too long. Okay. There we go. So this is not right. This needs to be over here. What did I do? I guess we can do it. Oh, man. Gotta think about this now. I got it wrong. Shit. Pickup line. It's upside down. Right side up. No, that's right. Let's see here. Confusing. Normally it goes between them. What the? And that's what it is. This is gotta go this way. There we go. Okay, now we got it. get all this shit in there. Oh man, I can't think here. I don't have an airplane in front of me to do it. So the engine may do it this way. The engine is this way. We got to have that. That's what it is. This is turned around backwards. Okay. Goes like this. We turn everything over. I'm struggling, guys. This is the vent, not the uniflow. I got the vent and the uniflow in the wrong spot. Damn. Uniflow should be down one. Crap. So hard to get in there, too. Okay, gotta swap the two out. Okay. Get the Windex on this. It's just so stiff. There we go. Little slick 'em. Okay. So I want the uniflow or the vent in that one, in this bottom one, because it goes between the vent. Yeah, you got fumbling around. Here we go. Okay, let's check that out. Oh, that's why I'm thinking about it ass backwards. It goes this way. Oh man, my brain is just shot. Okay. The vent is here and it goes up that way. There we go. We got it now. The vent is there. The vent is there. think about this again. Okay, it's in like that. The vent goes up that way between it. Because when you turn it back around, that's it right there. This one goes here. That's a little difficult to get in there, but we'll get it. Okay. So this is the uniflow. That's how it is in the airplane, right? Right there, how it is in the airplane. That ain't right either. Oh, there it is. That's how it is in the airplane right there. So the uniflow needs to go to the back and down to the corner. Couldn't make it any more complicated, could I? Except maybe it goes like that. There we are. That is correct. Now we need to turn this down. I don't have a wheel color in here. I don't have a wheel color. Let me see. Let me see if I got a wheel color. Should have bought some. Damn. I do have one. Good. Okay. Now this is the theory behind my madness. So we get the wheel color on here. Oh, turn the whole damn thing. Can't do that. We need the uniflow and the vent even across there. Where is the ball driver? There it is. Tighten this up. Okay, perfect. So this is right side up, right here. Is that right? Goes in the airplane like so. Yeah. And it's upside down. That's right side up. That's good. And if I want to go leaner on inverted, I need to rotate this tube. Okay. This is upside down. That's right side up. That's upside down, and I want to go leaner, so that's in the right position there. Okay. Push the uniflow to the back. Have this little wheel collar on here. Okay, there you have it. We got my adjustment for the uniflow. If you look inside there, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of hard to see. You can turn the uniflow tube with the wheel collar. You see it inside there? That way, you don't have to turn the stopper. So that's right side up. But I got a couple things wrong here. I need some more bend on that. And I need to have these level. Now, I'm going to take this Dremel, I'm going to cut a notch in that tube so that it can be rubbing right up against the top and still have vent. That's the longest uniflow tank I've ever built. Taking me a while here. Get the burrs off it so don't eat through the tank. Okay, get in there. There we go. Okay, this is the airplane in the upright position right here. These are straight across. Need to move that out of the way. My calipers are in the garage. Okay, so that's solid now. However, I got a problem with the uniflow winding up on that tube. What are we going to do about that? You know what? I'm going to put it back the way I normally do it. I don't think I'm going to run this tube because maybe that's what's happening with the other thing. Where's that wheel collar? Let's see what happened here. Yeah, it could have got tied up, tangled up in there. I didn't realize that was going to go on. If you look in there, I mean, it worked a couple of times, a couple of flights, but it acted goofy. Maybe that's the story. It's tangled up in there. I guess I have to get the airplane and check it out. I have to open it up and see. You know, I bet that did happen like that. Well, if you got a minute, I'll go down in the car and get my airplane. I'll take it up here and take it apart. I got to do it anyway. That way I could get the ruler and measure the spray bar height. Because I want to make an indestructible Clunk tank. So give me a minute. Take a 5-minute intermission. I'll go down and get the airplane. We'll take it apart and look inside and see what happened. All I know is I'm tired of monkeying with it. I wish my CAS tank didn't have a hole in it. But it does, so c'est la vie. Okay, where's that foamy? There it is. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to walk downstairs, get the airplane. We'll take it apart, see what's wrong. Frustrating. I should have had this all sorted out a month ago. Here again, somebody's trying to call me when I'm streaming. I don't know what the fucking deal is. Sorry about the language, but it just aggravates the crap out of me. Okay, let's see who it was. No caller ID, voicemail. Let's see what that's all about. Las Vegas.
This is Casey calling you back. Looks like I got your voicemail. Anyhow, I got that info I promised you about bringing in serious money from home without ever speaking to anyone. That website address is yourwealthvehicle.com. Again, that's yourwealthvehicle.com.
Well, yourwealthvehicle.com. I never called you. And we're going to block you. Let's see here. Morons. No caller ID, so you can't block them. Crap. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what makes it tick. What exactly happened in here? I don't know why people think they got to call me about my home to see if I want to sell it. Is it on the market? No. Then it must not be for sale. I'm not interested in making wealth by going to some website. They don't know who they're messing with. I'm not happy with that shit. I think we might go to pressure on this because I'm sick of messing with the stupid thing. No caller ID. You can't block them. Okay, where's my... I don't see my orange handle nippers. I have to use these junkers. Okay, I still got fuel in it. What's the deal? I need to try to get that out of there without disturbing anything to see what it looks like inside. Why is there still fuel in it? Yeah, whatever it is, it didn't like it. Let's see if this fits in here better. Yeah, much more better. But I got the paint ate off in there from the fuel. Fortunately, it's Z-epoxy. Okay, so I guess it didn't do that. Okay, there and there. Well, this is much lower, so that's good. That's good. And this is up in that corner. That's good. Okay, this is the ticket. This is what we're going to use right here. RC Fred, any advice on blush retarder? Yeah, you got to have some retarder. You can't spray in anything over 40% humidity. 40% is even high. If you got to do that, if you got to spray outside and it's humid, air condition your house, spray it outside. When you're done spraying, grab it and bring it into the house, and it won't blush. So if you don't have, like I say, if you don't have retarder, just spray it and bring it into the house, air conditioned house. See, what happens is that the thinner is flashing off faster, so it makes a skin on top of it, and it holds the moisture underneath the first layer. So if you can bring it in the house, yeah, it'll smell a little bit. Tell your wife, well, it smells just like your fingernail polish remover. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's put this on here. This is a better wheel collar. And put that in line with that. So we want to raise it. We can pick that up. by twisting it down. Okay. Let's check this. Quite a bit of difference. I think. So we got the pickup there. The pickup is there. And the pickup, I don't know. Hard to tell. All these stupid lines and stuff on it. They're about the same. Let's whack them lines off. So we got you got any retarder, Fred? But this thing here, I'm to the point where I got to do something. If I run pressure, I don't need that. So what am I going to do here? No, you don't need to sand the blush off. No. No, don't sand it. Mix your paint, 50-50, and then add 10% retarder. So you got 5 ounces of thinner and 5 ounces of dope. So that's 50-50. So that's 10. And you want to add 1 ounce of retarder. So that's 10% of the total, maybe 1.5 ounces of retarder in 10 ounces. Well, this was something here. Why did it do that? If you're going to shoot urethane, you don't have to do nothing. If you're going to shoot urethane over the top of it, I don't like that stuff. But whatever. Okay. This would be like that. And that's up 1/8. That's got to work. That's got to work. It has to work. There's a knife. Oh no. No, 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 no. Don't use any of the DuPont products. Not for dope. They had 3608. Gary, you say, well, it works just as good as dope thinner. No, it doesn't. Call Wicks Aircraft. Use the code STUNT10 for 10% off and order Y9910 retarder. All you guys want to mix and match all this stuff and it just doesn't work. It's just terrible. The people way Y9910, yep. People way smarter than me designed that paint to work together. I know shit about chemistry except how to mix the paint, not what to put in it. Okay, there we have 3 barbs on there. Let's get the soldering gun. We'll solidaro them up. I need a new tip on this thing. Need a new tip. You guys ever find there's never enough room for this stuff? I tried some old SIG 10% fuel today. New old stock. No good. No good. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Man, it ain't getting hot enough. There it is. That's one. That's two. Hopefully we can get this here without soldering the wheel collar on. Of course, it don't matter. I just cut it off if necessary. Good enough. Okay. Didn't take me long to expect that. Let's see here. So this is the top. That's wrong. Damn, what the hell am I doing? No, that's right. No, it's wrong. Shoot. Shoot. Well, it screwed up. See, mistakes are made. He's got to be swapped. This one goes here and that one goes there. God damn. I can't win. So, in order to do that without making a big deal, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, that's right. God. My brain's fried. Almost screwed up and redid it. Okay. think I'm going to take that out too, that ledge out, so the fuel doesn't have to go uphill. Right there. See, the fuel has to come here and go uphill and then into the spray bar. I want to make sure that everything is even, or this is a little lower. So if I reach in there and turn it that way, I want to make sure I can adjust that. So I need to move this collar to the side. You put this in here, and if I push it down, it goes down. So if I pull it up, it comes up. Okay, good. That's about where it was. In the other tank, we had a decent engine run. So it'll be a little lighter now. I got a lighter tank. Put the heavier spinner back on it. Hey, Bob. Well, it went all right until I started having tank problems again. I don't know why there's fuel left in this stupid thing. Whatever it is, it ain't good. So okay, this is overflow. This comes down here and it goes right there like so. That's overflow. Pressure is right there. If it gives me any static, again, I'm going to put it on pressure. I just don't know where to put the bung in for the pressure on this motor. I want to put it on the pipe or on the header. Probably on the header. But you never know, this may fix the issue altogether. You know what? Let's just use this line here. Everybody says it's not as good as the pink. Yeah, it is. Just as good. No, I'm not going to run any filter because I want to eliminate any issues that I may be having. I'm filtering the fuel through 3 filters anyway, or 2 filters in the fuel bottle and 1 in the syringe. So why won't you get on there? I may be running that hose anyway. No, I want to eliminate any problems. So I got to use this. Got to get on there. This is the pressure and this is the vent. The vent goes there and the pressure goes there. The vent goes here. Okay. I need a drink of water after all that business. Need to check this glow plug too to see if it may have took a dump. I put an engine number 4 in it. Couldn't get my glow starter on a damn thing. It wouldn't play, so I just held it on there and flipped it. They're good plugs. But I forgot about the glow driver not fitting. Okay, so now what? Let's see, we need a zip tie. I need a drink of water. Zip tie and a drink of water. Okay. Wonder if my flag shirt's got here today. That ain't it. That's it. Let me check my flag shirt account here, see if it's been delivered yet. Gotta watch this neighborhood, boy. It's supposed to be between 12 and 3, and we're there. FLAG. Okay, account. Order history fulfilled. Order tracking. Shipping address. I'm going to track it. What's the tracking number? Oh. Copy. Okay. No. There we are. Out for delivery between 12:45 and 3:45. So they got an hour and 45 minutes to get their butt here. Got to have my matching shirt for the airplane. I got another flag shirt, but I don't like it. It's not good. Tell you what, this thing gives me any more crap. We'll be putting this in here. I'd have to. Oh, no. Go right in. You go right in and bolt right up. Be a little short, though. Let's see what we're doing here. Well, it looks like I'm going to have a couple more days to work on the paint, because yeah, I can't get no offset in the tank either. You know what? Let's lock that tank in before I put this in. We don't want her moving around. So how do we want to do that? I guess I'll get a piece of wood. Piece of wood. I don't have any fire insulation. Here's some oldie but moldy balsa wood, Midwest. Yeah, I don't have no pen handy. Yeah, we can use this. Okay, let's rip it off. You'll get it. We got a couple more days of practice, but it won't be this week. The weather looks bad, like it's gonna storm. What? I cut my part straight, but I'm gonna have to do that again. The original cut wasn't straight. Okay. No problem. That needs to be this one. God darn it. I've got to get these cameras up out of the way. So we got that right there. Let's make a cut. That's now it don't fit. What's the deal? Or is that the one I just, the original one? Oh well, we'll just use it. I don't want to play around. So, where's that pen? Walk over to the jigsaw, jiggy it out. Crap everywhere. Close enough. Just a temporary deal. So, where do we want to cut it across? I guess right there. I think that'll hold the tank in there. Could be a little lower. Just cut off. We'll just cut 1/8 off of it. Right here. That's looking pretty good. We can't plug that because I gotta get that. So that'll have to do. And when you want to take it out, you just break that out of there, and it's out of there. Come on. Okay, where is the CA? There it are. I think this is the old stuff. Where's the kicker? There it is. Yeah. It's in there now. Okay, we're not going to have any tank movement. That's good. So the vent is this one here. It goes like that. The overflow. And I want to take that step out of there right there. So we'll get my cuts all bit and hog that puppy out. I'm tired of problems at the field. Looks good to me. Now, to get that stupid thing dust free, I bet we got no air. No, I do have air. Good. Now, because it's bare wood, I better get some CA on it. It's all epoxied in there for fuel proofing, but the paint don't stick to it, so just the way it goes. The only way it sticks to is if you prime it and all that stuff, and nobody sees it, so I try not to get too involved in doing the inside. So let's put a little CA on that. Finished. Insta finish. And don't want to wait for it to dry, so we'll put a little dryer on it. All dry. This has got to work this time. It's the most expensive Clunk tank I ever built. It's a $40 Clunk tank. I'm going to change out that plug too. I need some red RTV to go on that, but I don't have any right now, so we'll let her go. thing's gotta get sorted out here shortly. Many times I've changed tanks and shit in it. Backplate. Okay, this fuel line has a straight shot now, and it's a little lower. It's a little lower than the spray bar, so it should theoretically run faster inverted by a tenth or two. And towards the end of today, it was doing that, but it just shut off. It left the fuel in there. I'm thinking maybe the plug took a crap. I don't know. I'll have to go down and get a battery and see. But that's not good to have all that fuel left, and I even sucked some out. Maybe this stupid thing is getting hot. Might have to open up my cow, get rid of my shotgun. Whoop, just make it huge. Cut it long because I don't want to yep, that's good. That's good. The mini pipe. Yeah. Gonna have to repaint this. Got 10% on it. And narfed it up right there. Oh, man. I know I got some 2K clear output on the damn thing. On the cow. Get it fixed. 2K clear it. Okay, so now this propeller. I really need to be using a socket on that instead of that wrench. This is a real made in USA Craftsman wrench. These are way different than the wrenches that you get today. It's heavy. You can feel the difference. Okay, that's good. Need to repaint this spinner too. I got a couple of days. I can work on it yet. Can't get it to run though. We might not be flying it. This is the one I want to fly. Gotta quit flying the old dog sometime. Okay, where are my towels? I got a whole pile of them here. Went to AutoZone again and bought 6 more rolls. And for you guys who don't know, I worked part-time at AutoZone for a while. And the guy who was there, the manager, I was the assistant manager. The manager said to me, "What are you doing with all these towels? Are you eating them?" I said, "No." He said, "Man, you bought 3 6-packs in the last 2 weeks." Yeah. Yeah. And can't believe that 10% ate up the cowl already. I just painted the damn thing. Well, it's fresh paint. Dirty. Dirty. Had it all beautiful when I went out there this morning. And fix that. That's good. I'm going to repaint the other blue field too, because the repaint on this side, remember when I fixed this, turned out so much nicer than the other side. I got to redo it. Wonder where we are for weight now that I got a lighter tank. I can't get the damn thing to run though. It ain't no damn good. Airplane flies good. Fix my landing problem by bending them gear. Your car, Chevelle car. Yeah. Yeah, we got her all cleaned up now. Ready to go. We're ready to go at it again. I'll probably take it and start it in the backyard, hold it upside down, see if I can get it to hold 7,700. 77 or 69 orange. Yeah, I remember them. I think the paint on them was Deltron. Acrylic enamel. Yep, I'm gonna have to refinish this side. It's not as nice as this side. That extra coat of clear really helps. Plus, it's light, so I need to shoot a little blue on it. You know what? I get some of this shit. Get that goober off there. The only car I had in '69 was a '69 Mach 1. I didn't like it because it had a Windsor in it instead of a Cleveland. Had I known what I know now, I could have made the Windsor run a little better than I did. The 289s could beat me, the small blocks. Yep, I got to repaint that. Yeah. Oh well, that's the saga of what I've done today. New tank again. Need to check that glow plug to see if it went south, because the way it shut off was weird. Acted like it ran out of fuel, just purr. That was done at the end of the pattern anyway, so I don't know. 428 Cobra Jet. Yeah, the big block was pretty heavy. I had a boat with a 392 Hemi in it once. Wish I still had that. I could sell that motor. That was a sought-after engine. Of course, the 426 was better, but I've had a lot of shit in my life, boy. A lot of stuff. A lot of motorcycles, a lot of airplanes, a lot of boats, cars. My favorite car that I had was a 34 Ford 5-window coupe. Had a L88 wrap motor in it, two 10-4500 Dominators on a Pro-Ram. The Escuderian cam, I think, was 625, 425, 108. Had a Muncie 4-speed, 411 rear end. I wanted to put the 513s in it so I could run the 8th mile, but it's a good thing I didn't, because I ended up twisting the frame, and that's why I got rid of it anyway. Yeah, I drag raced it. It was a bracket car. It was only a 10-second car. Back then, 10s was a big deal for the street. Now, shit, you got 6s on the street. The pro street guys are running 6s. I know a vet right here in town that'll run a 6, and he drives it. Granted, it's a high 6, but I can remember listening. We lived in West Covina at the time, and Irwindale drag strip was, oh, I don't know, probably 15 miles away. This is back before top fuel cars broke 200 miles an hour. Don Garlitz in his Winds Jammer had, I think it was probably around 68 or 9, just broke 200. And now the pro stocks are faster than that. The pro stocks are almost fast as the funny cars were, or the dragsters were. Technology's come a long ways. I had a drag bike, top alcohol drag bike. It wasn't competitive though. I was in the mid to high 7s. Couldn't compete. Didn't have enough money. Speed is measured by cubic dollars. How many cubic dollars do you have? Well, that's about it. It looks like we went an hour and 49 minutes. You guys want to talk about something? I'd be happy to discuss whatever you want to discuss, but you gotta ask me, otherwise I'll just babble on. The Tesla's in the low 9s, huh? Well, let me tell you something. It's never going to happen. Don Garlitz is trying to make an electric dragster hit 200. Can't do it. He's got the biggest, baddest batteries in that stupid thing, and the biggest electric motor, and all kind of technology, computerized this and that and the other. You can't do it. You can only shove so much shit in a bag, and the batteries are just way too big and heavy. If they could make the battery the body of the car, a lightweight skin, just like for electric airplane, if you could make the battery the skin of the airplane, the silk span somehow, like they have. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but they have paint that turns your wall into a TV. Well, if they can do that, why can't they turn it into a battery? They have paint that if you electrify will change color. Well, it don't make sense. Why do we have to have these lead alkaline batteries and these whatever, the lithium batteries? Why not just paint it on and make it the battery? There again, guys way smarter than me are working on that. That's just my idea. I don't know how to make it work. But if it worked, if we could make the skin of an airplane the battery to store the energy, or something very small, electric airplanes would be great. But until then, it's not there. You're not going to beat internal combustion with electricity. No way. What are they going to do? Hyperdrive? Hydrogen? My dad always said, and my dad was a real sharp guy. He was a fire control tech aboard AO-62 USS Taluga. So he was into electronics and he liked all that shit. He built hi-fis and all that crap. He said, if we make a hydrogen car and we burn up all the water, what are we going to drink? Makes a lot of sense. You got H2O. If you take the H out of the water, all you got's oxygen. Well, you got nothing to drink. You'd be surprised how little fresh water is on this planet compared to the ocean. Got lots of ocean, but it's unusable. Maybe they could figure out something to use electrolysis, I don't know, salt, whatever. There's a lot of ideas, but I don't put it into practice. I don't know how to do it, but I'm sure somebody out there does. I'm sure that there's technology out there that would save us a lot of money, but it's being pushed under, because they don't want to save you money. They want to cost you money. Just like planned obsolescence on the cars. I broke this little clip on my shifter in my car. There's no reason that should have broke. None, except for planned obsolescence. So if it happens again, I got it in my head what to do. I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom of that ball and tap it for a 440 screw and put a big fender washer on it with a 440 Allen bolt in it. It'll never come off. Why wasn't that done from the factory? Planned obsolescence. They don't want to spend the time to make shit last. If you look at the machinery from the 20s, 30s, and 40s, because the shop I was at had all machinery from the 30s and 40s, you couldn't break that stuff. There's no way. I mean, indestructible. And if it did break, you just weld it back together and file it off, and you get good as new. Now, something breaks, you throw it away, and you get a new one. That's garbage. Theoretically, in all actuality, a light bulb should last forever. And if you think that I'm bullshitting, look on YouTube for the longest lasting light bulb. It's at a firehouse, and it's been burning 100 years. Most of the sheep have water makers. Yeah, reverse osmosis. Yeah. They bring in salt water and put out fresh water. Okay, we're going to try this again. I think it's got to be right. I mean, I just looked at it as, how simple can that be? Stupid. It ain't like we're building rockets, It's dumb. Why isn't that working? So I've done everything that I can to not chance a screw up. The hose is straight, new tank, new plug here. I don't know if this is cracked or leaking or what. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. I don't know if the tank's leaking. I don't think so. There's not any fuel on it. I'll take this one apart and buy another one of them $40 stoppers and redo this one. What's enough to drive you nuts? Well, let me tell you what they're doing. And if you think I'm bullshitting, look it up on the internet. Search it on Google. Hershey, yeah, the Hershey chocolate people, are taking fresh water out of the Great Lakes, pumping it into a big balloon, and towing it across the ocean to China. They're giving China selling China our fresh water out of the Great Lakes. Let's see what we got here. On today's topic, let's see. Yeah, I just got sent a message on today's from planned obsolescence to the plan to own nothing. Used to be Agenda 21, now it's Agenda 30. They want to move, and that's why the Canadian wildfires are going. They want to move everybody out of the rural area into the city. This is a joke. We got some evil people doing weird stuff. Weird stuff. All right, we got 16 guys watching. What do you guys want to talk about? I'll talk about anything. Not saying I'm right about everything, but I'll give you my opinion. Yeah, I gotta repaint the damn cow. Isn't that a bitch? England just takes Scotland's fresh water. Well, I think it's an act of treason to sell our water they don't own. They do it out of Canada, I think. Where did I land with prop tests? Right back to where I started. Right back to my first guess. Yep. I'd like to get it to work without pressure. I think it may be getting hot too, now that I think about it. We might have to open that nose up. A little more, let some more air through there. That may look cool, but we may need to open her up. I gotta figure it out before the gnats are. Let's see. Didn't you? Yes, I did mess with sprint cars. The engine I ran was a 301, and what that is a 283 block with a 350 crank. We had wind injectors on it, and it put out about 500 horsepower. We had the comp cam, roller rockers, about 500 horsepower, and it would run about 105 to 110 down the back chute on a half mile, about 75 to 85 through the turn. No, I haven't checked the plug yet again. We ran about, let's see, I got to do the math. About 5 inches of stagger on the thing. Let me see, is that right? Had a bunch of wedge in it too. You let go of the steering wheel, it'd turn left by itself. That's for sure. A big old wheel on the damn thing. 22, 24-inch steering wheel. That was back before roll cages were enacted. We just had a roll bar. I was standing right next to Dick Atkins and Don Branson. You can look those two names up at Ascot. When, if you know anything about Ascot, it had mud imported, or clay imported from Africa. J.C. Agajanian bought in all that dirt, and it was the fastest half mile, I believe, in the world. And on a wet day, when they put the water out, and they're all locked up going sideways, it had mud up the checker wall, and you couldn't really discern it between the straightaway and the wall. And Dick Atkins ran dead straight into the wall. And if you know anything about racing, the guy behind you is following you. And then Don Branson went right behind him. Bam! And then that's back before bladders. And that alcohol set on fire, and the blue flame came out, and they were burned up. The safety crew could not get to them. I drove and mechanic. I was a one-man band on that deal too. That's back when you could buy a sprint car for $5,000. That car today would be $100,000. That all started because I played with go-karts. See, there where I lived at the time when I was younger, high school and later, we had racing going on at Irwindale and what the hell, Rivergrade Speedway, and what other one? We had Pomona, and as a kid, I wanted to be involved in all that shit. And Gretsch down the street ran drag boats. It's a good thing I didn't get involved in drag boats. I mean, later on in life, I had a boat that was kind of considered a drag boat with the Hemi in it, but it was nowhere near a drag boat like Gretsch had. He had, a blower and everything. He used to go to Firebird Lake, drag that thing to Firebird Lake, and turn some ridiculous times with that thing. And then all the motorcycles and just all kind of shit, man. Just like Hayjack. I didn't believe it. Gary Hayjack ran drag boats with Kendrick Motorsports. And when we went to Huntersville, we stopped at Kendrick Motorsports, and they BS'd or whatever. And, I guess model airplanes and racing and all that shit goes together. The only difference is this is a cheap hobby compared to drag boats, drag cars, drag bikes, oval cars. This is a cheap hobby. Super cheap. So the guys that are whining about a $50 spinner or man, get a grip. And if you had to deal with race cars, it's $100, $200, $1,000. $50 is nothing. That's like one lug nut. All right, well, I'm going to get off here. I probably bored you guys enough. Let's see, we got 16 guys on there. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Our metrics are way down. Super chats are way, way, way off the mark. I know times are tough. Don't I know? When I'm streaming the Nats, if you want to help, yeah, super chats are good, but they don't get to me fast enough. Go to use the donate button on Stunt Hanger, and I can get them to keep the bandwidth going. Model airplanes and car racing definitely go together. Yeah. But like I say, model airplanes are Nothing compared to cars or motorcycles or sprint cars or even go-karts for that fact. Somebody wants to get into a starting line of racing, oval or road racing. I would say go-karts. You can probably do go-karts for around, be really competitive for around $6,000 to $10,000. Airplanes, well, airplane. When I told Steve what he's going to owe me for building his airplane here, about that, really? Yeah, that's how much it cost. But you don't notice it, not on airplanes because it's $3 here and $5 there for a piece of wood here and there. I noticed National Balsa has a sale going now. It's $119 for, looks like quite a bit of wood, 25, 50, about 75 sheets. But the problem is it going to be RC wood or is it going to be contest wood? It ain't going to be contest wood. I can guarantee you that. You're going to get somebody else's slim pickings. Okay, I guess I'll let it go. I'll probably be back this evening. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm probably going to continue to paint on this. I know I got to fix this cowl from the nitro today because I did try 10%. Yeah, it's model wood. Yeah. It's model wood, all right. I think I'm going to use that 2K clear that I got. I got a can of 2K clear. I'm going to paint this cowl with so it quits doing that. Load her up. Should be so beautiful. I want to paint the whole airplane with 2K. Never happened. Yeah. I got booter bugs all over this thing. Booter bugs are inherent to Booter Park. I've never flown anywhere that gets booter bugs. Yeah, I'm not sure I do. I think I might have to open this up. While it may look cool, I think we may not have enough air coming in. I got a little bit of meat left. I can grind that down and take that down to there. I hate to do it because that. Oh, yeah. I ain't worried about it. Too late in life to worry about it. What's it gonna do? Take time off my life? Yeah, right. Let's get a weight on this and then I'll go. Because I've moved stuff around again. I think we're going to be under 61 ounces. And that's a good thing coming off the nose. Boy, I got that to repair too. That 10% really is some nasty shit. We'll fix her up. Let's get a weight. Right there. Took some of the red off. Got to be beautiful for Appearance Day. You can't fly these damn things if you want a perfect airplane. That's right. Okay, let's see what we got here. It was 61 1/4. I can't tell. It feels like a turd to me. I like them in the 50s, but yay, 60 1/2. 60 1/2, just to show you I ain't bullshitting you. I don't know if you can see it or not. Not really. $60.55. So that's where it's going to stay for trim. That's good. Let's see where it balances. Man, I gotta move the camera back, or else I'll be dinging it up. About where it needs to be. So we're all good. We're all good. What the hell's all this crap all over it? No, just dust. Be better if it was 55, but can't have everything. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later this evening. See ya.